Logic bricks provide a quick and straightforward way of creating game logic, but often in a game there are things that logic bricks just cannot do. Then you need to use Python script, either a short script or maybe a longer script. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to use Python script to update the Blender Global Dictionary. The Global Dictionary is accessible by all objects and isn't reset when a scene is restarted. The starting point for this tutorial is the file from the end of the previous tutorial where I showed how to add a score to the ball game. You can make the file yourself or download it from my website. When the ball falls to infinity, the game effectively freezes. To fix this, I'm going to add mesh plane, click the object properties, set the Z location to be -10. With the cursor in the 3D view window, press S to scale 50 and enter. Now the plane dominates the scene. At the moment, all objects are rendered textured, but I can set the rendering for individual objects, and I'm going to set the display for the plane to wire. Click the physics properties, click the invisible button to make the plane invisible when we play the game. Add a collision sensor, an AND controller and a scene actuator. Connect those up. Now when anything collides with the plane, the scene will be restarted. Click the render button and start the game and tilt the board forwards. Now as the ball goes through the hole, we score 5. When the ball collides with the plane, we restart the level, but the score is lost. All the properties belonging to the objects in the scene will be reset when the scene is restarted. To keep the score, we need to store it in the Blender Global Dictionary. To do that, I'm going to use a Python script. I recommend you download the script from my website. You could type it in yourself, but one small error and the script won't work. I'm only going to go over 2 lines in the script. This line adds a score property to the global dictionary and sets its initial value to 0. And this line updates the game score from the value stored in the global dictionary. Now we can change the way we update the score. I'm going to change the view to the top view so it's easier to select the cylinders. Click the Add Text Block button. Call the new text block add5.py. Enter. Add 5 Python script. Click the Browse Text button. Go back to the update script. I want to copy this line, highlight it, and right-click Copy. Browse. Back to the Add 5. Right-click and paste. Change the 0 to 5. Change the operator to plus equals. Now all scripts must begin with import BGE, the Blender Game Engine library. Now we don't need the message actuator anymore, delete that. We don't need the AND gate, we need a Python controller. Link that to the add5 script and connect that up. Highlight the text. Right click, copy, click the Add Text Block button, call the new text block add10.py and enter, right click and paste, change the 5 to 10, select a 10 cylinder, delete the message actuator, the AND controller, add a Python controller and link it to the add10 script, connect that up. Select the other cylinder, delete the actuator, the controller, add a Python controller, link it to the add10 script and connect up. Select the empty object, delete the message sensors, we don't need the AND controllers and we don't need the property actuators. All we need is an always sensor and a Python controller. Connect the Python controller to the update script. We need the always sensor to be in pulse mode so that the score is updated as soon as it changes. Drag with the middle mouse button to rotate the view. Start the game engine. Now we have a problem. As the ball goes through the hole, 5 is scored, but when it collides with the plane, the score goes to 10. I'm not sure why, but if I select the cylinder and set the reset distance on the near sensor to 20, it cures the problem. While the cylinder is selected, click the object properties. There is another problem with the ball going over the hole, yet still scoring. I'm going to cure that by dropping the cylinder down a little bit. We have to do that for all the cylinders. Set the reset distance to 20 and the Z location to -1.5, and the last cylinder, reset distance 20, Z location -1.5. I'm going to call that the end of the tutorial. I'll put the start file, the script file and the end file for you to download at my website www.freemovies.co.uk at the Blenders channel there. Thanks for watching and goodbye.